Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In football, when a wide receiver hears footsteps behind him, he usually drops the ball. The knowledge of a potential impact from the oncoming opponent causes him to flinch and mishandle the ball thrown in his direction. On Friday, the finance minister dropped a ball of his own. But it wasn't the footsteps of a rushing defensive back that he heard. No, it was the confident march of the Wild Rose that caused him to fumble. In a frenzied huff, he scrambled together a news conference attacking the Wild Rose balanced budget alternative, which is a very sensible plan. The spectacle of a finance minister criticizing and responding to an opposition budget was quite something to see, and in fact, it gave us pleasure to know that we got the government's attention. Yesterday, the government, like an opposition in waiting, they asked their questions about our budget, wanting to know the details of how we would stretch out our capital plan from 3 to 4 years. We'd be happy to answer their questions, but despite repeated requests from the Wild Rose bench, this government still refuses to release its secret list of infrastructure projects. Mr. Speaker, Albertans need to see this list so we can start prioritizing between what the government wants and what Albertans' actual needs are.
That's hard.
Right now, that is a list that is being hidden by a government that claims to be open and transparent. I don't know what the definition of open and transparency is to this government, but let me remind them from the Webster Dictionary. Openness, exposed to a general view or knowledge existing, carried on without concealment. Transparency, the availability of complete information required on collective decision-making. Mr. Speaker, I suspect this is why the minister heard footsteps on Friday. These are values that the Wild Rose support.